Hey everyone, welcome back to the 2023 lawn season. Today we're just looking at some ryegrass and Kentucky bluegrass, and we're gonna see how they're doing when they come out of winter here. So right now we're walking in the backyard with the ryegrass, and it hasn't really woken up yet. Hasn't been too warm. Last week I was down in Peoria, about 40 miles south of here, and everything was starting to green up down there. However, up here about 40 miles north, hasn't really warmed up and hasn't really greened up yet, but it's coming. So coming out of winter, the ryegrass is alive. Well, I don't know if it's alive, but it hasn't died. It's not dead or anything. So it should wake up here and come back and green up. There's a few spots that have woken up. I don't know, like right in here in this area. Whoop. I don't know, hold on. Trying to figure out how to work this camera. Let's see if I can get a shot for you of this grass. So yeah, there's a few spots that are waking up here. Some spots that are still dormant. So, all right. So as you can see, it survived winter. Hasn't quite greened up yet. We'll go take a look at the Kentucky bluegrass and see what happened there. But just looking around here, it's not too much damage or anything. It doesn't look like I had any disease problems. I don't know what's going on here though. Looks like something was digging. Something was digging right here. I don't know. Not sure what happened here. And there's some animal stuff. Looks like there was some type of attack. Not sure what happened. Some animal didn't do too well. I don't know what happened here with this animal, but there's fur. I don't know where the animal is. I don't see a body. So I'm not quite sure what happened. But I'll have to repair that little hole. I don't really know what happened there with that animal in that hole. But it dug a hole. Bluegrass. We're going to go check that out and see how much different the bluegrass is coming out of dormancy than this ryegrass. I haven't cleaned up anything back here. Kind of needs a clean up. This tree right over here. This thing. These maple trees, it still has leaves on it. So I'm gonna have to get rid of these leaves, or wait. I'm gonna have to wait for these leaves to go away. They're still falling, and I got leaves down here that I gotta clean up. So really, just a little bit of cleanup to do. I don't know when I'll get that done. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and get thunderstorms. So this is the ryegrass. Ryegrass is doing okay. Let's go check out the Kentucky bluegrass, see if anything's going on over there. So the ryegrass hadn't quite woken up yet, and neither has the bluegrass. The bluegrass is just kind of doing the same deal. Kind of sleeping around. That didn't sound good. It's just still asleep, and it's just kind of hanging out here, not really doing a whole lot. Kind of brown, haven't cleaned up anything. So overall, I mean, I think the bluegrass and the ryegrass, they pretty much kind of do their same thing coming out of winter. That's what I've experienced for the last few years, is that this stuff and the ryegrass, they kind of come out of dormancy right about the same time. No, one or the other doesn't perform better. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say one performs better coming out of winter than the other. They both kind of wake up around the same time. Maybe the bluegrass is a little bit slower, but that could just be because this lawn, it kind of faces north, and it's on a slope, and it doesn't get as much direct sunlight as the ryegrass, so maybe that's why it warms up or greens up just a hair sooner. But really, they're about the same. No damage from any disease out here, just kind of hanging around. So they're both just good winter grasses, you know. You're not going to go wrong with one or the other if you're looking for something that's going to come out of winter well, because they both do great over the winter. Both tolerate cold very well, and they'll both start kind of greening up around the same time. So you're not winning either way with the ryegrass or the bluegrass. Both are great grasses. I can't really say which one is better. Both have different characteristics. I kind of go through that and explain that in my beginner lawn guide there. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and do that. But for now, I think I'm just going to go and start cleaning up some of this lawn, and then we'll see where we're at.